in this tiny oceanside town who've claimed to have had an encounter with a mermaid. Welcome back to Mermaids, the New Evidence, where our story now takes an international turn. Kiryat Yarim has had so many reported mermaid sightings, the local government has offered a $1 million reward to anyone who provides indisputable evidence of the existence of a mermaid in their local waters. Paul, have you heard of this?
Yes, I have.
And what do you think?
I don't quite know. I suspect that perhaps it's the work of an enterprising tourist board, but maybe I shouldn't be too quick to judge.
Before we introduce our next guest, let's take a quick look at a piece that aired on CNN covering this unbelievable $1 million mermaid story.
Beneath the waves of the Mediterranean Sea is a world teeming with life.
The Jewish mermaid.
It's a mermaid. According to eyewitness accounts, the mermaid only comes out at sunset, and she's apparently a little camera shy as well, as no one has photographic evidence. But if you do, then there is a $1 million reward in it for you. The mayor of Kiryat Yarim assures me it's not a tourist ploy.
Joining us now via satellite is the man behind this reward, the mayor of Kiryat Yarim, Mayor Shmuel Sisso. Mr. Sisso, thank you very much for joining us, especially given what time it is locally in your country.
Thank you.
Mr. Sisso, why is your town offering $1 million for the proof of mermaids living off your coastline?
Rumors about mermaids have been existing since I was a little kid in Kiryat Yarim walking on the beach. But what happened in 2009, we built a promenade on the beach, and then all of a sudden these vague rumors became very tangible.
You're nasty.
When people came to me and told me that, where I've seen the mermaid, so then we decided maybe there is something in it.
What did you think when the Americans claimed that they saw a mermaid?
I have seen the footage, and yes, there is. You can imagine by looking at the image that there is a mermaid there. But for $1 million, it's not enough. It maybe could be something else, could be a mermaid, could be something else. But we want 100% proof because you want 100% $1 million.
Dr. Paul Robertson.
That's enough. You didn't see the film?
What do you make of this? Would you give these guys $1 million?
If I had the money, the footage looks compelling, but it's not for me to say.
Mr. Sisso, why did you decide that this wasn't conclusive?
I don't have to tell you why it's not. You have to tell me why it's yes. I don't see a mermaid there. It could be a seal, it could be some other creature, but it's not a definite, indisputable picture of a mermaid.
No, that's a mermaid.
Do you think
Yes, it
really
is.
a seal?
You can see the hands.
I don't know, but something that is not definite, I cannot give $1 million for something that vague or not definite. I need to see a mermaid.
Cheap bastard, he's offering $1 million and he knows the mermaid.
Keep the $1 million
Fuck nigga,
on the
give
table,
it.
Because since the Americans didn't get it, I'm assuming you're still offering it to somebody.
We still offer, it still exists, the offer of $1 million. And again, we challenge you and the audience, please, if you can show us the mermaid, you are most welcome to Kiryat Yarim.
Mayor Shmuel Sisso of Kiryat Yarim in Israel, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much.
Moving from one government official who is openly searching for the existence of mermaids to another who vehemently denies them. We're about to watch the footage that caused an uproar in the United Kingdom last year when it was leaked to the media. Let's take a look. Joining us now via satellite is a spokesperson for Her Majesty's Coast Guard, District Officer Kenneth Greenwood. Officer Greenwood, thank you for joining us. I know you've commented on this footage before, and we appreciate you taking the time to revisit it again.
You're welcome.
Just so you know, marine biologist Dr. Paul Robertson is here with me in studio. Officer Greenwood, For our viewers in the States that may not be familiar with this story, your government has confirmed that the footage we just saw was taken in 2003, but only emerged last year.
Yes.
And has the British government changed its position on this video since it was leaked last year?
No, they have not. Our position remains that there is nothing unusual depicted in this footage.
How do you explain then the media firestorm this caused with the British public?
I believe there's a desire to see something in this footage that is not there, and the efforts to leak it were nothing more than publicity stunt.
Officer Greenwood, can you tell us what is happening in the video and why was it taped in the first place?
This is a standard man overboard exercise. It's done to evaluate the officer's response time to distress calls as well as adherence to protocol during a response and rescue operation.
On the right side, right?
It's taped even to this day, so the crew's performance can be reviewed.
So what are these officers doing here?
These officers were being run through the man overboard exercise at night. They're taking a rib to a destination that's been transmitted.
I'm sorry, a rib. What is a rib?
A rigid-hulled inflatable boat. They're taking the rib to coordinates dispatched to them to practice an at-sea rescue. Typically, dummies are placed in the water that the officers retrieve once they arrive on site.
But even you acknowledge that these weren't dummies here.
No. These officers stopped before arriving at the coordinates. They'd gone on record and admitted that they'd mistaken an animal for a live man overboard on their way to their destination.
But why then didn't they try to rescue what they believed was a man overboard?
Look at that. It's a mermaid. Are you crazy?
What they believed to be a man overboard, and when they realized it wasn't a person but an animal.
Look at that. Right hand side, right there. Bam. Get out of here.
The eyes of whatever this is, that's drawn a great deal of attention. What do you make of them, those glowing eyes?
Right here. 1,
Yes,
2, 3.
and that attention was from biologists who
Bam.
say this is a seal, just as the officer in question later affirmed.
I want to bring in Paul Robertson here. Paul,
A
is that
seal.
true that this could be a
People
seal?
are fucking kidding me.
Yeah, seals' eyes reflect light that way. They bounce off of reflective cells in the back of the retinas, which gives that glowing effect. The reflective layer is called the tapetum lucidum. It helps them see in low light environments and deep water.
Officer Greenwood,
But I would offer that the animal in the footage seems to have a pronounced sagittal crest, the noticeable ridge on its skull, and I don't know of any seals that have such a prominent skull ridge.
Officer Greenwood, any response to this?
Awesome.
I trust the public will accept the findings of the marine biologists who reviewed this footage and still command the respect of their peers.
Paul, any response to that?
I'm curious what marine biologists would actually believe as a seal.
Gentlemen, I'm afraid that's all the time we have for right now. Officer Greenwood, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Let's take a short break. We'll be back.
Oh my.
When we come back, was a mermaid on display in New York City in the 1800s? Our next guest has discovered evidence that could prove it. Then, the seemingly unexplainable YouTube video taken hundreds of feet below the surface of the ocean. And later, for the very first time, we'll show the footage that has caused an international uproar. Might be the most conclusive evidence of mermaids captured to date. Stay tuned.